Tigg. This is volume number 82 for September. I'm still in September. October 14th. And I have alerts going off all over the place. Internet's a little choppy today. Bad weather, satellite. It is what it is. I can't help that. I did get in my Discord channel, so here, let's load that up real quick. I don't even know if that's going to work or not today. And it says green, so we'll see how that works. And it's back to red. So here we are today. I've had a lot of messed up things going on in my little world the last week. The fact that I'm here today is a minor miracle. I did not get to test the new tracks. Well, hello. Who is this? Who's on? Hello.
Bill is.
Bill.
Hi, Bank.
Hi, Bank. Where you at?
Hi,
You sound funny.
I'm in my car.
Oh, well, that explains that. He's always running around. He's a busy man. I was just saying that my internet connection's not that great because we've got snow moving in today. Yeah, we had tornadoes and 80 degrees. Yeah, we had tornadoes and 80 degrees on Tuesday, and today we're dropping down to low 30s and snow. So, welcome to Iowa.
Well, we're in California. We got a quarter-inch of rain, and we're all jumping around like crazy. It's like, wow, we got the rain. It's gorgeous. Yesterday was like in the 50s and gorgeous and cloudy and a little bit of spritzing rain. This place would be glorious if it was like that all the time.
Yeah. I understand that completely. Mince.
So power's up and everything.
What's that?
You're not at the library.
Yeah.
Not at the library, right?
Oh yeah, no. I'm not at the library. I am in my house. Nope.
Oh, okay.
I am in my house.
I guess I can. I wonder if I can.
I highly doubt you can on your phone.
Still there?
Oh yeah, I'm still here. I don't know if you can run both programs or not on your phone, but Highbank supports the Tigg in many ways, including sending him 4 cans of wasabi peas, which I have yet to open because of all the crap that's been going on this last week in my house. I have 4 cans of wasabi peas sitting in front of me. I haven't even got to. So we thank Bill for the support.
That's a week supply? Is that what it is?
If I actually get to spend time in my room, which that's where I eat them, is back here in my little studio, it's probably about maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe 6 tops worth.
Wow. That's hitting them pretty hard.
No, I eat the living crap out of the wasabi peas. It helps me curb my cigarette cravings. So.
I didn't take. No, I didn't. So it's medicinal.
Yeah.
Some kind of tax write-off on that.
Yeah.
I don't. I can't. I just didn't. I couldn't imagine just sending one.
Oh no. Well, no. Well, I thank you very much for sending 4. That was awesome. Supporting the Tigg. I was starting to say about all the crap that went on during the week with me personally. I have not been able to test anything. The new track that came out, the new Myrtle Beach track that came out from that was Action Pack, wasn't it? That did that? No, Action Pack did.
No. That's PST or whatever.
Yeah.
J.R. Franklin.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through my mega amounts of up on the Tigg's page. There it is.
I'll tell you one thing. This
Project.
rainy, wet weather is reminded me how bad my arthritis is. Jeez.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, I'm hurt. My back, my new arthritis is really hurt. So back on extra strength arthritis Tylenol.
Oh, those don't do anything. It's by the Ground Pounders. It came out this week on the 12th.
Oh, Ground Pounders.
Yeah.
Ground Pounders didn't make it. Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Ground Pounders. I know.
I think JR has something to do with it.
Oh yeah. He works with Ground Pounders. That's who he works with. and Project Short Track.
I think it was Franklin PSC and Ground Pounders.
Yeah. Well, here.
I think it's been in the works for a long time.
Oh, that's just to download it. I already downloaded it, so cancel. Yeah, I clicked on what I thought was the link. The pictures look great. I thought about maybe jumping on it this morning real quick, but I just had so many other things I had to take care of. I'm still playing catch up from this week of hell I've had. I start my new job tomorrow at 3 a.m. 3 a.m.
That 24-hour a day question, doesn't it?
3 freaking a.m. I start my new job.
And how long is the shift?
I'll be there till about 10 or 11. 8-hour shift.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Is it going to be part of the first? Just
no.
days or something?
Well, I'm actually going to. I work for Casey's General Store. That's my new job. So I'm going to be one of the cooks there because I have experience cooking. So I get to learn how to make donuts first.
I didn't actually get in at Casey's while I was back there, and I kind of feel bad about that.
Yeah.
Because I thought, man, they look like a decent establishment, you know?
They are. They're one of the fastest growing companies in the country, actually. They are spreading. They'll be out your way probably in the next 5 years. I'm serious. They're spreading that fast. They're taking over a lot of places. Yeah.
That's if their plan is to cross the Mississippi.
They're already across the Mississippi. They're in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all over the place. They're in Illinois, Pennsylvania. They have a couple of stores.
I forget which side you're on.
Yeah, I'm on the abnormal side of the Mississippi. Yeah, everybody thinks I was Illinois. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah.
That's right, because if you can, you're across the river.
The river's not that far away, but I'm on the right hand side of the river, looking down.
The right side.
Yeah. Anyway, we're already digressing. I shared a bunch of pictures of some sim pods this week. Some of them are pretty mediocre, and some of them are just, I don't know if you saw some of those motion ones. They are just out of this world. Especially the one I shared the other night, or I think it was last night. Oh, that 3D printed one, that was pretty awesome. And then last night, I think it was last night, I shared probably the coolest. Yeah, last night. It's up on like a 2-foot box, motion one, 3 monitors. Oh my Lord in heaven! Whoever owns that is gonna have a lot of fun with that. I don't know who owns that. It was posted by a place called SimTech TVs, and it is just it's all in I think German. So but that was pretty freaking awesome. I mean, for the guys who can afford a sim rig like that, go for it. I would highly recommend it. Not the sim rig I have. A couple of new mods for Assetto Corsa, a couple new mods for R Factor 2 have dropped. That one looks the one that I just posted last 20 hours ago, that prototype, that looks pretty awesome. I haven't even downloaded it yet, so I don't even know about what that's all about. My buddy Fred, he's starting to share some of his Assetto Corsa experiences. He lives out by Laguna Seca. I'm not sure whereabouts. He says he's not that far from the track, but he's never said specifically where he's at. So, yeah, he's out your way. And I think I just lost you. Anyway, Assetto Corsa also has Mount Pomona, or Bathurst, whatever you want to call it, that came out. Update to Formula promotion by Slow Mo Grip for R Factor 2. came out this week. A lot of stuff came out this week that I've been able to semi keep up with, but you know, I was on my tablet most of the week, so it was kind of hard to keep up with everything. It's hard to, well, you've seen my tablet in the picture. The keyboard comes off, but it gets hard to keep up with both. You know, trying to post stuff and whatever, but I did the best I could, and I think I kept the guys who are on, you know, like the group or in the group, well informed as best I could. The newest Assetto Corsa mod, that looks like Assetto Corsa's graphics are just mind-blowingly awesome. Yeah, I don't know how they can improve on it, but they always seem to do, especially with the Competizione or whatever the hell. Half Italian, can't tell by looking at me or by the way I say the words. Excuse me. 38 Donington Park also came out for Assetto Corsa. I have not downloaded this either. I have the 37 Donington Park for R Factor 1, and it looks nothing like this. It is not that crisp. It's not even that. It's not even half that pretty. I don't even think those wires are there in that particular track. I know the balloon's not, of course, but I've been on it a couple times. It's a fun little track to run. The new F1. We're going to bounce around a little bit in the beginning of the show here. The new F1 schedule's out November 3rd for USA. So for my friends in the United States, if you want to watch F1 live, that's the only place to do it, unless you want to scoot up to Canada on June 9th, which isn't too bad of a job for most of the people on the East Coast. So I don't even think it's that bad of a drive from where I'm at. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's probably like driving home, which I've only done once. Actually flew home, but yeah. Here's another new track from for R Factor 2, the Chang International Circuit. You can really tell the difference in the graphics of the two sims. Just, you know, if you just look at the pictures on the site about Assetto Corsa. If you want prettiness, that's Assetto Corsa. I think if you want actual driving challenge, that is R Factor 2. That's how I'm going to sum that up. Assetto Corsa is pretty easy to drive once you figure out how to do your wheel and make some minor setup changes. Again, I'm going to say this again. Anybody can post anything sim-related, even in real-life onboards, which, you know, helps with the accuracy of the tracks we're getting nowadays. An onboard video of a real race car is pretty damn good. You're allowed to post anything that's, you know, sim-related, of course, AC, any sim. Even if I don't own it, go ahead and post it. That would be cool. Let other people know. I actually have downloaded Forza 6. Forza 6. I downloaded Asphalt 9 for the stepson, but I downloaded Forza 6 Apex, which is free on Windows, Microsoft, or we have Windows. I did the first race. It reminds me a lot of Need for Speed. I also downloaded the ASR update, whatever that is. I got it to run, and that's basically about it. Before all my trouble started, I didn't get to play it very much. Of course, I've not played Forza Horizon 4 demo past the first day that I had it. So that's some of the more stuff I'm adding. I'm actually running out of room on my hard drive. I'm down to about 156 gigs. So I'm probably going to buy another hard drive before I get too much deeper into downloading more stuff for sim racing. And my coffee cup is half empty already. 14 minutes into the show, my coffee cup is half empty. I am going to start working on trying to see if I can get somebody on, especially Splash and Go, because I heard that I read on Stenod just minutes ago, literally within the last hour, that they are working on the new Manx 2019 mod with the new Mustang in it. So that's what I've heard. I went looking for their YouTube channel. I could not find it. I don't know how they paraphrase their name there. I tried every form that I could think of. I asked for a link over Stenai because it was posted in the shout box. I have not checked back since we've been on the air because he literally just posted it up. One tough customer literally posted up like 30 minutes ago, maybe 40 minutes ago now. It's probably closer to 50 now since. But anywho, the hat today this is the first time I've actually had this one on my head. This is Michael Waltrip 15 the Stars and Stripes from the 2004 Firecracker 500, I believe, or Coke's 400, or was it Pepsi back then? I have no idea. I've always called it the Firecracker 400. It'll always be the Firecracker 400 to me. I don't care who's sponsoring it. That's what it is. I've had this hat for about 10 years. I bought it in a antique store. They had a lot of NASCAR stuff. I'd love to get back over there. It's in just north of Des Moines, in between Ankeny and Des Moines, and it's a beautiful store. I can't even remember the name of it, but they've got like rows and rows, everything you possibly want. And there's more die-cast there than I've ever seen anywhere, but I digress. What else? The Ground Pounder track. Like I said, I've not get to do that. I wanted to do that live because it was released the same day that my troubles started. I was actually going to go live and just test it right out there live. I figured out my problems late yesterday. My plan was, I was planning on doing, early in the week, I was planning on doing a full length, full distance Talladega 500 with Minx 18 mod. I can't remember the last time I've even attempted a full distance race, even completed one. That would have been interesting to do. The pit stop strategy, start at the back, work my way forward like I always do. But I may, depending on what my job does, I may attempt that again during the week, and if my troubles stay settled down. A lot of this has to do with my personal life. I don't really want to get into it. Just know that things are there right now, and I'm doing the best I can. I got the new job, like I said, so, and it's 2 in the morning, or 3 in the morning today, or in the morning, and then 2 in the morning to Monday, Tuesday, whatever, the next day. And then after that, I think I'm going to learn how to make pizza. So I'll go back to basically night shift, and that's going to be what I'm going to be doing, is mostly second shift work till midnight, making pizzas. I believe that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what they hinted at, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And if you ever, and you live in an area where Casey's is, or you don't if you don't, you get but one. The one that I've always liked, and this is even before I started working there, because I actually have not started working there. I put in like a half an hour work doing paperwork. Get the barbecue beef pizza. That is probably one of the best pizzas you'll ever eat in your entire life. You don't think it sounds good, but barbecue beef on a pizza, but it is divine. It's been my favorite pizza since they've introduced it, I don't know, 10 years ago or so. I just get it anytime I can. I don't actually get over there that often, but I will now since I work there. No take-home discount though, just discounts for when I'm there. More notifications. That's another sim rig that I sent. Yeah, I wish there was a Santa Claus. That one's actually now that I saw this one, I'm like, oh yeah, I want that one. And then I saw this one, just way the hell up here. Scroll, keep up with the fast scroll. I actually wouldn't mind that wheel either, but I don't know if I can handle I like the full wheel, but even though you just never mind, nothing here. This, I think I would kill for something like this. And I bet you that runs close to $8,000 in the United States. That setup, probably more than that, probably closer to $15,000. Because he's got 2 webcams up at the top. I think that's what that is, or is that motion detection? Who knows what that actually is? I think they're webcams, wireless webcams. Those look like 3 46-inch monitors. They don't look like 32. They look a lot bigger than mine. They could be 32 though, but they look a lot bigger than mine. I bet you those are 45-inch monitors. Then they got the Fantech steering wheel, of course. That looks like a real Sparko seat too. So you see, yeah, it is a Fantech. I think it's a Fantech. They make the McLaren wheel, right? I can't remember. I have a hard time keeping up with all that stuff. I'm looking down here in the right-hand corner, and the size of the tower he has, and it looks My tower, I thought my tower was big. That one's actually, I think, bigger than the tower I have right now. That's just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If I ever had the money, I would build something like that. Flat out make that. I'd find out and build it. But anyway, we digress. I think we covered that halfway already. This is just cool. The rocket car. That was the 70s. That's how weird everything was. I had to share it on the site just because it was, you know, weird, wacky, real-world racing. Which is interesting. F1, so guys, everybody loves F1, right? Right. Again, like I said, when things get more back to normal, I will try to interview. I'm going to try to get a hold of the Splash and Go guys, John Norton, Joe, J.R. Franklin, get a hold of one of those guys, a couple of those guys, see if they want to do any kind of interviewing. Hopefully they do. I shared that for Bill because he lives close to where that track used to exist. In fact, he used to, I don't know if he said it on the broadcast or not, but when he was in high school, they used to use that as their track and field track. They used to run it on foot. I shared that. That was a pretty interesting video. If you get a chance to watch, again, watch it. That's the real drivers actually on Sims. You can see how intense it is in that video. It's really cool. Said, of course, another one is the 69 McLaren M6B came out. What was that? The 10th. That's somebody else's sim pod. I was kind of laughingly joking that people make fun of my rig and look at this thing. At least I have a little bit more room than that, and I'm not slammed into a closet. Some old Watkins Glen stuff. James Hunt win. That was a pretty cool video. That's why I shared it, because you don't get to see that kind of stuff every day. I did ask that poll about what you would like me to stream, and this was literally right before all hell broke loose. Dirt seems to be at this point of the 5 guys who voted. Dirt is the most wanted, and of course John Norton, that's him right there. He's one of the creators of some of the best dirt tracks there are around for NR2K. And this is what this would be done, and is NR2K mostly, since I don't really have a dirt sim. R-Factor sims, dirt sims, they're either excruciatingly easy to drive or impossible to drive. There's no difference. There's no in between. I may play with that. I've got so many things that I want to do and try to do. So when the live stream starts, you never know what you're going to get. Amazingly, nobody's called road courses. So that's thank you, Mother Nature, for messing up my weather. This is one of the newer ones that had come down. I'm not going to say who painted it. I like this one too. I like all of them. And that's another one that came down since that went up. It's been a little time. We've seen some of these. I think that's all of them. I can't help it. I finally get all my ducks in a row I can broadcast, and now weather's taking me out. So these are the cars that have been put up for Coffee with the Tigg. The painting contest for the cars for the Minx 2018 mod for NASCAR Racing 2003. Whoever's designs wins, I'm going to have somebody either render it off or have the person's winning car send me the hood logo, and that'll become the little banner you see in the right hand corner. It's going to be the watermark there. It's going to be my avatars everywhere. That's how I'm going to use it. So, or a miniature of the car, whichever works out the best. Hey, got a little bit of indigestion going on. Stress gives me indigestion, so that's how that works too. So, you know, that Tigg's life is not the greatest in the world, but I don't want to be dwelling on that. I like dwelling on live streaming. I hope their connection is better than my connection. Notifications, notifications, notifications. And that's how that works. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. I'm not going to play favoritism. I'm not going to say which ones I really like. There's some bases I like other than others. Some I like the decal layouts. So it's all 6 and 1/2 a dozen of the other. Yeah, my screens are screen captures. So there you go. There's that. I posted that there. And I talked about the sim race, the contest. There's a link to it there. And then that's about all I did for last week. Sharing. I actually didn't think I shared this much, but I guess I did share quite a bit. I'll try to do more this week. Definitely do more. So it's that's what it is. Let's see if they. Oh, here we go. Here is. Yeah, it'll be like it's like a 2-hour long video. Okay. Yeah, see, there you go. I had a bad feeling that you weren't going to be able to come through because of my my signals being internet's being weak. Satellite, you know, and we're going to get snow here sometime this afternoon. Something you don't see out there in Las Vegas very often. I know that much, but there you go. A lot of these things are on the side of our NASCAR racing related, but I don't belong to a lot of them. But anyway, I'm digressing again. I really can't think of anything else to talk about today, and unfortunately with the weather and the satellite, not many other people are going to get to talk. Even when Bill was on earlier, even though he was in his car, I've talked to him when he's in his car, and it's not been that bad. It was pretty bad today. Again, I'd like to thank Bill for the sponsorship and the support for the Wasabi Peas. I will be busting these bad boys open sometime today, and they'll probably be gone. And like I said, by Friday at the latest. Any kind of support is always welcome here at Coffee with the Tigg, or the Tigg's Facebook, or the Tigg's whatever, the Tigg's group, the Tigg's page and group, the Tigg production, the Tigg. Yeah. That light actually has a light bulb in it now too, which is kind of nice. That's probably why you can see me better, because it's shining right towards my face. But anywho, I see how fat I am in that. It's just terrible. What else? That's about it. I know this Splash and Go said that it was also kind of talked about, and I missed. I don't know if I talked about it last week or not. I don't know when it happened because of everything that's been going on. But Splash and Go said they're releasing the 90 or the 2003, 4, and 5 mod, and now I guess the 18 mod or the 19 mod, and then they're gonna go away for a bit. I don't know if it's a permanent leave, or which would be bad, because those guys actually make some quality mods, and their pay schemes are really nice. I really hate to see them go. I'm sure everybody else in the NR2K world would really hate to see them go, because they've fast become, as far as I know, they've only been around for 2 or 3 years, and they've fast become the go-to mod makers, the best mod makers since DMR closed up shop, and a couple other places. They put out a mod here and there, but these guys were regularly checking out a mod like every 6 months. It seemed like that's how fast they were coming. They have quite a few mods out. I think 4 now, and with the 3 coming, and actually 4 coming, that's going to be close to 10 mods. So that's that's a lot of work. So that hate to see them go, but guys, if you go, don't go away permanently. Stick around. We'd like to see some quiet background work if if you're going to do it, you know, pop up every once in a while. Stop by, say hi. What's that, Ian? Yeah, see, it's breaking up so bad I can't even hear you, so my internet sucks. I hate weather. That's the only thing bad about the satellite internet. It was when the weather's cloudy and overcast, it almost goes back to dial-up days. For those of you that are old enough to remember those, that's what it's kind of like being on. So there you go. So Splash and Go, we applaud your work. We applaud John's work, John Norton's Wild Customs and Designs. Wild Card Customs. Well, that loaded actually pretty damn fast. So we applaud all you guys' work. There's quite a number of people over here in these are all kinds of groups that I belong to. That's where I'm at right now. That's not where I wanted to go. The ADP, the Action Pack Tracks, they're good guys too. They make some awesome work. You can never shout out enough to the people who put in their free time to provide something for us. The painters that are out there, the track makers, the mod makers, the guys who share setups. If you make any kind of content whatsoever, me personally, I cannot thank you guys enough for keeping this 15-year-old sim alive and thriving. We all thought it was going to be dead 10 years ago, and surprise, surprise, it is not. We're real happy about that it has come back. So that's a really cool thing. So, you know, the more we'd like to see more guys come into it than leave it, but it just seems to be an influx. People put in 2-3 years and then they go. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. Some people were around for 10 years and struggled through the hard times that this sim has had, but, you know, it is what it is. And then as soon as, you know, yeah, no, it's just really sad that we had DMR close up shop right basically when everything started firing and everybody started coming back to the sim. That was sad. I thought that he decided to close that up. I don't fault him for doing it because it was taking up, like I said, these guys give up hours and hours and hours of free time, hours away from their families, hours away from sleep. I know quite a number of guys who give up sleep to provide this free content for us. And thus far, no one in the NR2 community, as far as I know, has made paid content. And I applaud you guys for that too. If you do go to paid content, you know, that's entirely up to you. I mean, I'm not going to say do it. I'm not going to say not do it. That is your choice. I just know you'll get more use if you're free. But that's neither here nor there. So that's about well, 40 minutes. That's actually not bad. Considering I've been doing most of the talking because the internet sucks. I got all my ducks in a row. Got to do a live stream. The weather steps in. It was actually 44 degrees this morning, and it's supposed to drop down to about 32 by mid-afternoon and start snowing. So the fact that I'm actually still streaming is a good thing, because I'm looking out the window here and it is a thick cloud cover, very thick. In fact, it almost looks like twilight out there. That's how thick it is right now. So the fact that I'm still up and running is a good thing. But live streaming will be more figured out as soon as I figure out my work schedule. Like I was saying earlier, it's a 3 a.m. start tomorrow morning. Monday morning, 3 a.m. and then Tuesday morning it's a 2 a.m. start. And that's the only 2 days I was told when I was working. I will find out more, of course, tomorrow, this morning, tonight. See, I'll be making donuts. So yay! And there's the yeah. I think agree. We applaud you. Thank you. We can't appreciate it more. Are you there, Bill?
I'm back again. Sorry about that.
No big deal. Yeah, at least you're coming through better than Ian is. I can't even hear Ian. See? Are you there? Okay. The stupid my satellite internet. I just got saying. You chimed in that I've got overcast. It almost looks twilight outside. That's how thick it is, and that's really interfering with my. Yeah, cool. Not
cool for us. I mean, when we have that here, it's right, Ian.
Yep.
When we have overcast, it's glorious.
No, not out here. It's
you know, all the trips that I've made up to Idaho, going through Vegas, twice. It was heavily overcast and was raining, and we had snow on all the little summits coming out of Baker, and it was a glorious. I loved it. So bright and stinking yucky. I hate it. I don't know how you live out there. I don't know how.
I don't know anybody lives in Vegas.
Well, the good thing about living where Ian lives is you got lots of cool airplanes to look at all the time.
Oh, that's. And
you got F-15s, B-1s, stealth bombers, all that stuff flying over. That's cool.
We used to have that in Pennsylvania when Willow Grove was open, except for the B-2s, but everything else, B-1s, B-52s, especially the B-52s. Those were those are always cool to. You'd hear it 3-4 minutes before you'd actually see the thing.
Yeah. Well, growing up on Air Force bases, that's an important thing to me. It just feels like I can't. It's like I can't sleep with that. And we're right in the flight path of Orange County, and they're all around us. And then of course we got Chino Airport, where the what's it called?
I don't know. Everybody hears.
So common now that I don't jump up and run out of the house every time I hear it now. I go,
every time we go to Nellis,
yeah.
Pick up my medicine up, and we end up having I think the Thunderbirds fly overhead.
Yeah, because the Thunderbirds are based there.
Yeah.
They're based there.
Yeah, so we go to Nellis, Air Force Base. You always gotta have your ears out for the Thunderbirds, because you will hear them long before you see them.
And what's cool is when they have red flag there, and you got all the foreign airplanes. You got the tornadoes and all that. Yeah, that's cool. There's a lot of cool videos. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, so that's cool.
So did you guys get to test that new track yet, or not? Since we're supposed to talk about sim racing, I haven't
actually fired up the game in a week.
I haven't either. Since Tuesday morning.
Only thing I was doing was testing the Minx 18 to GTP set, which was fun.
Did you finish that? Did you finish?
They look really good.
Did you finish that yet?
It's posted, yeah.
I guess I didn't. I didn't catch it, but with all my crap going on, I didn't catch that.
You were down. Yeah, you were down.
Yeah, well,
you were down, but yeah, it's up. It's posted.
Let's check it out here.
Commented or liked it or something.
I may have liked it. Well, I was on.
Bring that up.
Yeah, where's it at? Wow, Martin Race has been going crazy putting up X files for NR2K stuff, which is cool, really cool. Gorilla Team.
Who is?
Martin Race is posting all the X files.
Oh, Martin. At Stunon?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been on today, so I'm going on right now.
He started it last night. We'll talk about that when we're not on the air. Some of the things. Wow, Andrew. Somebody keeps deleting all his crap. Yeah, Andrew, some new guy. Where is it?
Oh, there's a.
When did you post that?
I love what you did. I love what you did there, Ian, with the Tigg car. I thought it was so fresh and made your own Tigg mobile. I thought that was clever.
Yep. I mishmashed some parts to templates and parts together. Great, cut the cars and pass, and I was like, You know what? I'm gonna make a special Tickmobile for
Yep.
for Dan.
Yep.
And as you can see at the design, it's heavily inspired off an International Touring Car series.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, the numbers and the name on the windshield banner.
Yeah.
That's a big giveaway. Even on the front tail.
Here we go.
The Tigg on the splitter.
What?
I finally found it. I finally found it. I had to go to CarSets to find it because there's so much.
Click on it. Click.
It's on. It's on the screen right now.
You don't want to show that page that you're showing right now. You don't.
No, I noticed that. That was. We need to go through and clean that up.
No, others can't see that until right now. So it needs to.
Yeah,
go
we
away.
need to clean
Click
it up.
on the. Click
I
on
got
the
it.
download.
I got it.
Click
It's.
on the-
I'm already there. I'm there. Yeah. That's the lag with the satellite. We're about
Yeah,
10, 15 seconds
I'm
behind.
still not seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. It's the lag is bad. If you watch the replay from where you came in, you'll hear that you were lagging. Your voice, your what you were saying was lagging. So yeah, it's terrible.
It's still
It's
out there.
It's there. I've been looking at it for at least 10, 15 seconds. I have no idea. It says I'm still broadcasting. So
It's getting close. Getting close. It's at the point where you're looking at the list now. It's there.
Okay. Wow, we're almost 30 seconds behind. Wow.
Yeah, it was way behind.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there might be some on my end too because we have weather here too. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you're ground cable, so that shouldn't affect it. I'm all over the air internet. This is like
You see the 18 Cowbush car there in the front.
yeah.
Well, Pentelica did a Skittles car, and when I was testing it, it's just so weird not to see that car.
Yeah.
He did. I would say alternative. He did the.
Which is cool.
He did the 78 with the blue scheme. What's it called? Auto service.
Yeah.
Is it auto services?
Auto insurance or whatever it is. Yeah.
And he did the Skittles, and the cars are it's very noticeable. So I decided I was going to throw that thing together, and I thought, well, I'll just take Auntie Gordo's base that he made for the Minx and stick it on there. And of course, that didn't work.
No, you had to remake the whole thing, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, and I did. The only thing I used of his was the character M's. You know, the ones, the right side and the guy on the left side. I used those. I mean, there was some I found online, but I wanted to use the ones that were right, and so I had to make the M's and do the whole thing. And yeah,
making M&Ms is actually kind of hard.
It is kind of hard, and then hopefully I put it on and cross check right when as it bended over the fenders and stuff. And it looked really good. It came out really nice.
It does. Well, this picture looks great, so that's all you have to worry about. The hard part about making M&Ms is finding the right font, for the M.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
I found a font. I did that. I don't know if it's 100% right.
It's close enough to me. Close enough to me. That's what I can tell in this picture. And I think I just lost everybody.
It had the little blocks on the end of the letter. So sharp.
And there's the list of the guys who painted. You notice that the Tigg's name's not up there because the Tigg didn't want to do it.
Where? I don't.
Much in there either because
Your face is blocking the list.
No, I scrolled up. It's going to take 30 seconds for it to show up. Eventually, it'll be there.
either.
Yeah, you didn't do one either, did you? Ian?
No.
Yeah.
I did. Well,
What I really don't do stuff is a lot of hassle to get another install specifically for one mod, and it's not really a mod that I really care about running.
It's the most fun mod for NR2K.
It would change. Well, no, you have R factor and all that other stuff, but when the comparison of the feel in that GTB mod versus NR 2003 is so amazing. It's so amazing. I mean, after I drive the GTP, I don't ever want to drive in our 2003. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the CTS physics. That's my favorite one to use for Trans Am stuff. And yet it's really a lousy one to use for Trans Am because Trans Ams are all low center of gravity, and the CTS is high center of gravity. You know?
Yeah, true, but it's just a lot
I keep
of
trying
hassle
to...
for something that I'm probably never going to really.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would see this comes from a set that Bobby Isaac and I did, David Carter. We did years ago, whatever it was, 2007 or 8, 9 at the latest, and they look so good. I just could not believe how good the NASCAR schemes were looking on these cars. And it was tough. A lot of it was, I mean, it was tough to adopt Jeff Gordon's flame scheme to a Toyota. That was tough.
Yeah.
I keep trying to scroll that picture on YouTube. It's not moving. It's not moving. It's not moving. Yeah, so that was, again, I don't know why it takes so long to get sets done. I mean, I think 2 weeks this is done. Now this set kind of makes a, because it's pretty, there's 50-something cars, 51 or 53 cars in it.
Yes, there's quite a number of them.
Jeb Brown, and then Jeb Brown just was knocking them out. So, you know, this set is 65%, 60% his, you know. That's why I put Jeb Brown and Friends. Because, I mean, he would knock out.
He took command of that and ran with it.
I think I did the second amount of cars, and I didn't do that many. I mean, I think I did 6.
I think he likes the challenge. I think he really likes the challenge of it.
I see. I think painting. Listen up, Ian. I think that painting on different mods is the best thing you can do to improve your painting skills. Absolutely. And you know, the GTP is not easy. What are you doing?
Nothing. Why? I'm sitting here.
You're editing a post right here on the front.
I shared it on my post and it didn't say what it was, so I'd say what it was. I shared it on the Tigg's page. Yeah. See, this is a live impromptu show. We do things that other people will not do. I know that Sean doesn't do anything like that.
No. I love doing, well, he's more polished.
Well, definitely, yeah. He's way more polished than I am. I like watching Sean, though, so.
I'm going to use something, I generally put a lot of effort towards it. So with being a bunch of GTP mods, what's the point of being a bunch of cars for a mod that's never going to see the track or just end up on an external hard drive, you know?
Oh.
That's why I don't do it. That's how I...
Oh.
Yep, there goes the internet again. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Also, you download it. And yet, well, Ian, you have a very specific taste, and I respect that. I totally respect that. You know, from a painter standpoint, like I said, it's a challenge to do something like converting a scheme from one model to a completely different model. And you know, Jeb Brown was acing it. I mean, and his drivers and helmets are so sharp. I mean, it's unbelievable.